shaping up and checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse.
Man down, where you from? Do you know where you from, man? Where your grandma stay? Man, this mad city I run, man.
Brace yourself, I take you on the trip down memory lane. This is not a rap, I'm slinging crack on blue cocaine. This some cul-de-sac, plenty cognac on major brain. There's no drill sergeant, no stress to weigh in on your brain. It was.
Yo, what up, man? It's your boy K-Mill, and welcome to the second webisode of Lablife. You hear that? Can anybody tell me why Kendrick Lamar left the Grammys empty-handed? Well, hold on. He didn't leave empty-handed, I guess, because he had a plan B, and I quote, to steal your heart at the Grammys. And that's exactly what the fuck he did, pause, by tearing the fucking house down with Imagine Dragons. Can anybody tell me why more news outlets weren't reporting on that performance? Because, in my opinion, that was the best performance hands down that night. Legends and non-legends included. If you missed it, better YouTube it. That shit was crazy. If you missed last week's webisode, we had my boy the Marksman come through, opening up in straight cypher mode, destroying. And you know, your boy had to spit a couple hundred dirty ass balls. I'm joking, it was like 16, but them shits is hot. I mean, if you ain't see last week's webisode, you don't know. Them shits was fire, son. I was ghostwriting for Jay-Z, Kendrick Lamar, and all these niggas. Next week, we'll have my boy So Soon come through. He said to expect the expected when unexpected. I think I'm gonna misquote. Either way, we're gonna have him come through, spit a couple bars, you know what I mean? For the cypher, spit a verse, kill that shit, keep the tradition going. I mean, that's what we do around here, right? Either way, let's move on to the next segment, Noob News. And we're gonna start Noob News off by talking about a new game that kind of reminds me of Skyrim smashed up with The Witcher 3 that's coming out. So, kind of like that open world, roaming, I'm on a horseback, you know what I mean, doing my thing. And of course we're talking about Kingdom Come Deliverance, a Kickstarter-funded historical role-playing game created by Warhorse Studios and set in the 15th century medieval Central Europe theme, boasts not to feature any fantasy elements. So that means no magic, no dragons, just good old-fashioned period-accurate armor and clothing, horse riding, combat with fencing techniques, castle sieges, and at least one large-scale battle. Because, you know, you got like 100 niggas lined up on this side, 100 niggas lined up on that side, that one guy that's riding through with the flag and shit. You know what I mean? I guess it was to boost the morale of the soldiers or whatever. I mean, either way, this game looks interesting. I expect to have more of these open world type games where it's just like you're roaming, the shit looks beautiful. I just need those mechanics to be sharp. Ping, 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 pong. Private joke. Powered by the CryEngine, this first act will be released on Windows PC, Mac, Linux, Xbox One, PS4, your mama. I'm joking. Seems like it's gonna be everywhere. Everybody's gonna get this motherfucking game, except for you. No, you're gonna get the game. Will you? Really? Really? Deliverance tells the story of a humble young blacksmith who loses everything to war. Don't you hate when that happens? I know I do. Expect the release next year, fourth quarter, on to the next game. Or should I say back to the next game? Because it's No Man's Sky, which was featured in last week's webisode's Noob News. So you should have a little background about that. Not gonna go there again, because we don't need to. Moving forward. Some concept art pieces were released as of late, which gives us the inside look into the creative minds that will be designing this beautiful, procedurally random open world universe. Let's enjoy and take a look at these dark yet colorful, futuristic yet prehistoric set in these pieces. I think I confused myself. Now for more on Titanfall, and you know why I'm happy if you were here last week. Introduced in last week's Noob News segment, Titanfall, a multiplayer-only first-person shooter created by Respawn Studios and due to release March 11th exclusively for Microsoft Windows, Xbox 360, and Xbox One. Has received an update that anyone who pre-orders this game through the Microsoft Store will receive a $10 Xbox Live digital code. Now, this only applies to the 360 and the Xbox One version. Good news is that you're not PS4 at least, right? They're not gonna. Okay, what I meant to say is that good news. There are not going to be any microtransactions. Yeah, chipping away at your lengthy pockets and starving piggy banks. And that's all for Noob News. Let's get into something I like to call specs and tech. Did you see the way words just came out of the air? Magic! Look, it's an Xbox. No, it's a PS4. Wait, it's a Steam machine. And before we get to Steam Machine, I think I probably need to get to Steam. Because I'm pretty sure most of you out there are like, what, Steam? Hell yeah, son, I be going to dry cleaners, they be steaming my shit. I be steam mopping the carpet and the floors. No, not that kind of Steam, people. Steam is a digital distribution, digital rights management, multiplayer, and communications platform developed by Valve Corporation. However, we'll be more so focusing on the video game portion of downloading digital games for PC prices, which Xbox has whispered they might do in the future. But if you ever compared a console price game to a PC price game, you're like, I got $20 more in my motherfucking pocket. Oh shit, I'm about to go to the strip club, give one single to every stripper. Merry Christmas. Now, of course, this service comes with all the community bells and whistles, such as friends lists and groups, cloud saving, in-game voice and chat functionality. For developers, copy protection, networking, matchmaking, microtransactions, and support for user-created content through Steam Workshop. Now, previously, Steam was a service built to function on Windows PC. But I'm guessing they were looking around like, that nigga got an operating system. Wait, that nigga got an operating system too. Why don't we have an operating system? And while we're at it, let's have U14 companies build micro custom PCs to house this operating system. And while we're at it, let's call them Steam machines. But you have to admit, this is quite the different model when compared to Xbox One and PS4, in the sense that Steam, a digital software service, will be having third-party companies building the hardware. I mean, could Steam machines have a chance to become the number 3 guy in the arms race for your video game bucks? I mean, who else is there to challenge? Nintendo? Come on. On to the next point. Or better yet, the next segment. Flick flash. Flick flash. 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 Flick flash. Like fast. But I'm in slow motion right there. Either way, we're gonna get to this. Batman has a son. Seriously. Batman has a son. I don't know who the baby mama is, but Maury was like, you the father? TV Guide just debuted the first trailer for WB's next DC animated film titled Son of Batman. You can thank Grant Morrison and Andy Kubert for comic creds. Great job, guys. This film is expected to be released on DVD and Blu-ray in the spring. I can't friggin' wait. And I know you can't either, because when is that Superman Batman movie coming out again? 2016? 2016? Thank you for the reminder. We'll need little tidbits of DC goodness to keep our fatty attention spans entertained till then. And speaking of DC goodness, that's my Pimp Life. I don't think Pimp's voices are that high. You wanted a Wonder Woman? You got a Wonder Woman. Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot. Sounds Haitian. Gadot. Gal Gadot is signed for 3 DC films as Wonder Woman. I'm guessing one standalone, Superman and Batman, and the Justice League that will be following Superman and Batman shortly in 2016, 2017, 2020. I don't know. Either way, you got your Wonder Woman. I don't know if she's gonna have the invisible jet and the lasso and shit tie niggas up, you know what I'm saying, making them do nasty little things. Yeah. I don't know what to say right now. We're gonna move on. You remember that unforgettable Captain America movie from 2011? Yeah, me neither. Well, guess what? Captain America, the Winter Soldier, is coming in the next couple months. And it's already receiving amazing praise. Even as far as already being deemed the best movie Marvel has ever made. Air quotes in respect to the incomparable Ed Brubaker. The Winter Soldier is set to release on April 2014 and directed by Anthony and Joe Russo. Oh, and did I forget to mention the amazing kick-ass GSP, George St. Pierre, will also be starring in this film as Death Warrior. I could see the resemblance. And sorry to wrap this up, but we gotta cut this a little shorter than last week's episode because 14 minutes is too much. My attention span. Either way, in the great words of the legendary Ron Burgundy, go fuck yourself, San Diego.